What's up, everybody? It's Jake Ross with Century 21, the Harrelson Group in Myrtle Beach. And in this video, I wanted to break down the market data for condos and townhomes in North Myrtle Beach. So if you're considering buying a townhome or condo, or if you're considering whether now is the right time to sell, I'm going to be breaking down the market data for April 2023, last month's data. Before we get started, I do want to point out that these numbers are across the board for townhomes and condos and are going to vary, obviously, whether it's a townhome or condo, and obviously the location of the unit can impact this as well. If you're looking at something oceanfront or potentially second row, it's obviously going to skew these numbers a bit, but across the board, this kind of gives you a general idea of what the market's doing in the townhome condo market in North Myrtle Beach. So with that disclaimer out of the way, let's get started. Okay, so I did this by breaking down 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, and 3-bedroom condos and townhomes, just so you can all get an idea of how each of the different size condos or townhomes looks like as far as what the market's been doing. So let's get started. 1-bedroom condo or townhome, North Myrtle Beach. We had an average median sales price of $236,000. 22 new listings were added to the market. Again, with new listings, we want to keep an eye on, is there enough new listings being added to the market each month to replace the existing flow of inventory to keep up with the pending sales. So 22 new listings. We had 46 total 1-bedrooms for sale on the market. 3.2 months supply. Again, a regular healthy market is somewhere in that probably closer to 6 months is what we like to see for kind of an even healthy market between buyers and sellers. So obviously right now we're still struggling with that very low inventory. So I would say, right now it's definitely a seller's market for townhomes and condos. Percent of list price, this can be a good gauge of how competitive of a market we're in. So right now, townhomes and condos for 1-bedrooms, we're looking at 98.2% of list price. So that means if you were considering selling a condo or buying a condo, on average, they're selling for 98.2% of the asking price. Days on market, again, another good gauge of how competitive of the market you're in. You just want to keep an eye. Typically, the higher that number is, the more negotiating power a buyer has. Lower that number is, the more leverage the seller has. So right now, for 1-bedrooms, we're at 77 days on market. And price per square foot, for townhomes and condos, that is going to be a little bit higher than single family homes. I just like to get a gauge of that. From a seller's perspective, it can be kind of a good gauge, if you will, of how is my home priced compared to other similar sized homes on the market. And from a buyer's perspective, it can be a good gauge if you're overpaying. But do keep in mind that this is going to vary depending on obviously if your unit is updated, the location of the unit. Something oceanfront or second row is obviously going to have a higher price per square foot than something that's further back from the ocean. So do keep that in mind. Pending sales, we had 15, and pending sales is typically a good gauge of what the buyer activity looks like for that month. And it's a more accurate representation of what's going on right now, as opposed to closed sales, which really only tells you when a home closed, not when it went under contract. So that's why I like to look at pending sales when I'm looking at the market stats and not closed sales. Okay, so that's 1-bedrooms. What does the 2-bedroom condo market look like? Well, for 2-bedrooms, we see the average sales price was $241,000. And you might be asking, why is that only $5,000 more than the 1-bedrooms? Well, keep in mind, 1-bedrooms, you're pretty much only going to find a 1-bedroom oceanfront versus 2-bedroom condos and townhomes. You can find that not oceanfront necessarily. So that's why, again, I said it depends on the location of the unit. 1-bedrooms are typically only oceanfront, whereas 2-bedrooms, you can find anywhere in the city limits and oceanfront. So that's kind of just across the board. For 2-bedrooms, we see 241,000. New listings, 52. So there were more 2-bedroom units being added to the market than 1-bedrooms. We see 79 total homes for sale. However, month supply is lower for 2-bedroom condos and townhomes in North Myrtle Beach. at 1.8 months supply, and that is very, very low. Just to put it in perspective, as I said, typically a healthy market, historically for this market here in the Myrtle Beach area, we like to see around 6 months supply. And for those of you that don't know what month supply is, that means that the current rate of buyer activity, how long would it take to run out of homes for sale? So 1.8 months, we definitely, hopefully, as we progress into the spring and summer season, begin to get that number up. Percent of list price, very similar here to the one bedrooms, 97.9%. Price per square foot is a little bit lower, but again, do bear in mind that there are 2-bedroom townhomes and condos that are off the beach. So that number, if you're looking for something oceanfront or second row, is most likely going to be higher than this. Excuse me. Days on the market, a little bit less here at 68. So 2 bedrooms are selling a little bit faster, which makes sense if you think about it. A lot of people, especially for the oceanfront ones, want at least a 2-bedroom just to have a little bit extra space. Okay, pending sales. We saw 48 pending sales for townhomes and condos for 2 bedrooms in North Myrtle Beach. Now, when we look at 3 bedrooms, we saw the median sales price here for April 2023 was $442,225. So 3-bedroom, I can tell you if you're looking for oceanfront or second row, very, very hard to find. So if you do own a 3-bedroom condo, either oceanfront or second row, you are going to be very well positioned to sell, especially in this market, being that there aren't that many of them listed, and a lot of people like the 3 bedrooms, but there aren't very many opportunities to purchase. So do keep that in mind if you own a 3-bedroom condo, either oceanfront or second row. Okay, new listings. There were 39 new listings added to the market for 3-bedroom townhomes and condos in April. We saw 67 total homes for sale, 2.3 months supply for the 3 bedrooms. We saw the percent of list price was 98.5%. So as you can see, pretty similar across the board in the townhome condo market right now in North Myrtle. Somewhere around that 98% mark is what you can expect your home to sell for if you're considering selling, or if you're considering buying, just to know like what the market average is from what stuff's listed at versus what it's selling for. Price per square foot, $271. Average days on the market was the same as for the 1 bedrooms, so at 77 days. And then we saw 43 pending sales. So what do we see across the board right now? Well, I think the biggest takeaway right now is that inventory is still very low. So a lot of people ask, well, hasn't buyer activity slowed down? Yes, buyer activity over the past year has slowed down. But in relation to the amount of homes for sale, there are still a lot more buyers than there are condos and townhomes for sale. So do keep that in mind. You know, if you're kind of on the fence about selling, I would tell you this, that typically our market in the Myrtle Beach area, March through October is prime rental season. And a lot of people are looking to purchase right now because you can still get, you know, a few months worth of that rental income. And another advantage I would say of selling right now is obviously this low inventory. So right now, if you sell now, you're not competing against any other listings really, or not any other listings, but as many listings on the market if you were to wait till October, when a lot of people who have cashed out that rental season are going to start listing properties. So I think the advantages of selling now, you have the low competition, and there's obviously prices in this market tend to be at the highest during the summer. So summer, if you're looking to maximize the price you're going to get, I would highly encourage you to sell in this kind of summer window that we're in now. But if you are looking to buy, it doesn't mean that, you know, all hope is lost. I would say that you just got to be aware of what the market stats look like. So like I said, percent of list price, somewhere around that 98% mark is what homes are selling for. So please keep that in mind when, you know, submitting offers, is that know the standards for the buildings you're in. So somewhere around that 98% is going to be a good gauge, I would say, for most buildings of what they're selling for. So when you're going to submit a competitive offer, especially if you're looking at a unit that's been, you know, recently updated or things like that, you do want to make as competitive of an offer as possible to give yourself the best chance of winning that unit. So the last question I'd leave you all with is, where do you all think over the next few months the housing market is going to head for townhomes and condos? If you're interested in seeing how this month's stats compare to the previous 3 months, I actually did a video comparing the Myrtle Beach townhome and condo market to North Myrtle Beach townhome and condo market from the months of January through March. So if you're interested in either of those areas, like how they compare, I'll post the link in the description for that video, just to put this video in context with the last 3 months of market activity. And another offer I'd like to put out there is, if you're interested in potentially selling your condo or townhome at the beach and just want an idea of what it may be worth with today's market conditions, please feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, and I'd be happy to provide a free home evaluation of what you may be looking at if you were to sell right now. And if you're looking to buy, I'm happy to do any market analysis on condo buildings in the North Myrtle Beach area. So that's it for this video. I really appreciate you all taking the time to watch this video. If you could do me a huge favor in helping me grow this channel, if you could like this video and subscribe to my channel to be notified of any new content I post about the Myrtle Beach area real estate, be it market updates, home tours, home buying tips, home selling tips, just really anything I can do to assist you all in the process of buying or selling real estate in the Myrtle Beach area. That's it for this video, guys. Again, thanks so much for watching, and until next time.